Hello Rangers, it is Editing Ranger Ruby here. I've completely finished today's video and I just wanted to give a little introduction since I didn't really end the video. But yeah, today I'll be showing you guys my trip to Washington, D.C. Before we begin, I'd just like to say that this video is going to be a little bit different since this trip wasn't nearly as planned as the other ones were. Like when we went to Yellowstone and stuff, we knew what we were going to be doing every single day. But this, it was a little bit more of flexibles depending on what was opening, what we could get to, how tired we were at the end of the day, where we needed to go to eat, and all these kind of things were factors in it. So it kind of, it was just a little bit more sporadic, but that didn't make it any less fun. So I'll come in with some voiceovers occasionally and explain some context and maybe what's going on. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. Okay, now voiceover Ruby here. So after we dropped off our luggage at the Airbnb, we headed over first to the National Gallery. We had some lunch and we got to look around at some pretty cool paintings. The National Gallery was one of my favorite places, and it was the first one on the stop, so there was really a lot of excitement, especially for me as we were walking around here. Just came out of the National Gallery, and we're headed to Capitol Hill! Capitol Hill was surprisingly a hill, so it was quite a hike to get up. Plus, at this point, it was very hot. It was around 95 degrees. We'd been on our feet all day, so I was pretty exhausted. So next here we have the Natural History Museum. This was a pretty cool place to browse and look around. Probably not my favorite from the whole trip, but it was super cool. We got to see a lot of very unique things. The Natural History Museum was the last thing that we did for the first day, and it was kind of a perfect way to end the day, just looking around. So here we're going to go see the National Archives. Now for the National Archives, there is absolutely no flash or film or any photography allowed whatsoever inside the building. So you'll just have to trust me when I say it was kind of awesome. We got to see the Bill of Rights, Constitution, Declaration of Independence, all those cool things. And it was probably one of my favorite things from the whole trip. And next is the American History Museum for the Smithsonian. And for this museum, it was very ginormous. There were so many things to do and see, and I know we barely just scratched the surface for all the incredible things, but first off, we got to see the transportation. Jackson, give us a statement.
I saw a harpoon gun back there. It was very epic looking.
The American History Museum had a lot of technology and innovations, and it was super interactive, and there were lots of incredible designs that you could see. And probably my favorite thing from the American History Museum was that we got to see the ruby red slippers from The Wizard of Oz. Now, my name is Ruby, so this one kind of just felt, I don't know, a little personal to me. Here we're looking at the First Lady section from the American History Museum. They had a ton of dresses for the First Ladies. These are all of their inaugural ball gowns. This one's my favorite, which was Hillary Clinton's. And I was really surprised at some of the older pieces that they had. Like, these are from women that were existing hundreds of years ago. And they also had all of the First Lady china on display. This exhibit is the Star-Spangled Banner one, and it contains the original flag flying over Fort McHenry that inspired Francis Scott Key to write the Star-Spangled Banner. And there was, again, no flash or film photography allowed, but you have to trust me, it was incredible. Now we're walking down to the Lincoln Memorial through the reflection pool, and I'd just like to say that all along the National Mall there are these ice cream trucks, which might just be the most obnoxious thing I've ever heard in my life. It is very much raining, but oh my gosh, it's the Lincoln Memorial. Massachusetts is definitely the biggest and easiest and centerest one to see. Here we are at the Korean Memorial, just coming from the Lincoln Memorial where it rained and had truly one of the most incredible experiences of the whole trip. We got to see a double rainbow over the reflection pool, just truly stunning. And we're moving on here to the Martin Luther King Jr. Memorial. When it rained, it was also thundering, and this tree was struck by lightning, and it created one of the loudest thunders that just echoed through the Lincoln Memorial I've ever heard. We finished off the day here with the Vietnam Memorial. So for day 3, we were gonna originally go to the National Engraving, but unfortunately it was closed. But honestly, I'm kind of glad it was, because we got to do one of the coolest things of the whole trip, which was these paddle boats in the Tidal Basin. Alrighty, so we're gonna some paddle boats right by the Jefferson Memorial. Jackson, everybody! Oh, where are you going? I don't know. Where are you going? Jackson, what are you guys doing? Sprinkles. Full steam ahead. Jefferson Memorial. I don't think we're actually gonna go over there, so that's it. Stop throwing up. I don't make reference to it on every other minute, Dad.
Don't forget what I said.
How was it?
It was good. I got to beat the living crap out of Dad.
All throughout DC, there are these electric scooters that you can download the apps for and rent, and we decided to try them today, and it was the only time that we did them, but they were a lot of fun, and they got us to our lunch. So as you can see here, we are at the Washington Monument, and we got a schedule to go up and look at the view, and it was really incredible. They have a really well done exhibit up there. They've got a well done video as you go up the elevator. The views are stunning, and enjoy these clips and look around. And next up is the African American History Museum. similar to the American History Museum done by the Smithsonian, the African American History Museum is super in-depth and well done. I really wish that we had more time here because you have to schedule your visit. We only really got about 2 hours to look around. Day 4, we got to meet up in DC with some friends and go to the zoo. And there are a lot of cool animals here, and I won't spoil it for you, so just enjoy these clips. The zoo had a ton of really cool animals that I really enjoyed, but up next is probably one of my favorite things from the whole trip. I know I keep saying that, but we've got the Thomas Jefferson Library of Congress, and I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just gonna let you guys watch for yourself. Day 5 was the last day. We were going to head home later today, so we walked over to the White House. We were going to go see Ford's Theater, which is not very far at all, but it was unfortunately closed because they had an event upcoming. But we got to go to the White House Visitor Center, which was super well done, highly recommend, and then we went to go to the National Portrait Gallery. This trip was truly incredible. It was a blessing and a ton of fun, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Thank you so much for viewing my channel, and I hope you enjoyed. See you guys next time. Ranger Ruby out.